Is my mic working now by any chance? Have I fixed it? Yes? Yes. Yes, what happened? Ooh. What happened? What happened there? There we go. I have a voice now. What happened there was I forgot to change my mic settings after recording last night. And then my voice broke. Hey, MJ. Be nice. Hey, Pa. Thank you very much for the €5 super chat. It's very much appreciated. Why is my voice so dodgy today? Hey, Steve. See, you didn't miss me saying much when I'd accidentally had my mic set wrong. We got a bit of work to do today. We got to do some spraying. We got to finish the lime, and I am going to get a subsoiler for Field 9. Sounds like I was going to vomit. Yeah, no, I'm not, but something's gone really weird with my voice. What field am I in? Field 18. The obligatory huge field work thing. I'm just trying to find the limits of where I can fertilize at the moment. Because most of this field is now fully fertilized, and there's just a bit that's not. Unfortunately, it doesn't show up very well. We are near the end of the field, and that's a mostly straight line, so that's good. Hey, Ozzy! Why is my voice weird today? Maybe I just need more coffee. Can I blame this on lack of coffee? Hey-o! I had a look at the thing last night and I sent Ross some feedback, just FYI. It was only a quick look though. Which might... might have surprised him. New computers are running very nice, Adam Farmer. What's the Pac-Man music? It's music that I enjoy, Ozzy. Chiptunes. I love me chiptunes. Thank you very much for the $5, by the way, Adam Farmer. Better news is that your PC's running than the $5, quite honestly. Your yourself, lots of feedback was good. I figure it was better listing things that I didn't like than things that I did like after saying it's a good map and I actually do like it. Because it's much better to say, it's great, but... it could be improved still. Just by harvesting Field 19 you get enough money for the ideal. I'm not... Oh, for the love of... Is that a thing that happens? I asked this in a video, nobody replied. Is this a thing that happens? Logs of errors, ready to go back to Giants. You'll probably get a few fails, MJ. Don't expect it to pass first time by any means. I'll say this to anybody making a map. Don't expect it to pass, because there could be something that I can't see in the map that's wrong, or that Landy can't see. So expect it to fail a few times for silly things. Expect a bit of map tennis, but don't get overly angry at it. It's something that everybody experiences. And something that I'll warn everybody who wants to make a map and upload it to Giants about. Because people are gonna, you know, people get angry when stuff fails through Giants, and it's like, don't be, because Oxy fails. If Oxy's map fail, you know, if Oxy's maps fail, any map can fail. So just deal with it. Hey, Deirdre. Yeah, I told you about the one thing that is a definite 100% fail anyway. It's a learning experience. You'll learn more by failing than you will by getting it through first time. Hey, Woodshed. Actually, to both of you, to both Owen and MJ, go on to the mod hub, sign into your mod hub accounts, and the testing criteria are openly available. So if you want to have a look at what they're going to be testing exactly, that's a really good bit of information for how to see if you failed already. Something that a lot of people don't seem to know about. Any news on the Abbeys? There's an update for CD's fork, was there? I didn't see an update. Did I think about splitting this field? Briefly, but I don't think it's worth splitting it. I think it's better off having it monocrop. Time to get your reading glasses out. Yeah, definitely worthwhile reading. Because it lets you know what they're looking at, although not all of it, unfortunately. An update for the fork, yeah. Oh! Bradley, you had the old version. Modder's Guide to the Mod Hub. That might be it, MJ. Yeah, that might be it. That might be worth looking at, actually. Chris is the Abbeys. I must have a chat with CDE. I must have a shout at him. If Chris has them, I want them. Hey, Joshua. Actually, CD was here. CD, have you given the Abbeys to Chris and not me? I'd be very offended if you haven't given to me, if you given to Chris and not me. Tired's being updated, so it will work with line. So it was a bug that I found with Tire Dirt then. That's interesting. I thought it was just something weird that was happening with me, or some weird interaction. You have not. Fahy, you have lied to me. You lied to me last night about getting me donuts. Now you're lying to me again. Drama starting? Only insofar as I will relentlessly tease CD. And Fahy. Hey, Kirk. They both know it's in. it's all meant in good humor. Best place in Ireland for you to make a map? Pick one. Hey, Massey. I'm not going to tell you where to make a map, dude. Go around Google Maps, find somewhere that looks interesting to you, and use it. Ideally, if you are Irish, somewhere near you, because you know the feel of the area. Cork's pretty good. Cork is very hilly, though. That's the issue with Cork, is it's very hilly and can be a bit overly hilly for farm sim, unfortunately. That's why the Cork accent is the way that it is. It's down to the hills. Slight Kid. You're from Cork? As are half of my family. I love Cork. Absolutely love it. But by God, is it not suited to a farm sim map very well. Then again, certain areas, it's not that hilly. Have you seen St. Patrick's Hill, Owen? It's the only hill in the world that I've seen where the path is a stairs. Or about down West Cork, Skibbereen area. I used to go on holidays almost every year to Trogumna, which is now like all holiday homes. We used to have a caravan down there. The shock of people revealing, the shock of me revealing bits of my childhood and places that I've been. Did I live in Skibbereen? I used to. Well, I never did. I stayed in Skibbereen a bit. You're near Macroom. Of course I know where Macroom is. I don't live in Skibbereen. I never have. I've got friends that do. I've got family that do, but I never have. What? Oh good, the grass has grown. Can I now not lime this at all? Right. You're kidding me, right? Cork isn't that hilly. Parts of it aren't. I'll give you that. I did fahy. The grass just grew though. Now the question is, do I mow the grass and get silage or hay? Or do I just get it? I'm getting free money here. Because I'm going to be multiplying this anyway. And I will openly admit, Cork is my favourite city. I am making free money here. Where's the tether? I need the tether. Did I put the tether in here? I did put the tether in here. I've not been to Galway City. Have I been to Galway City? I think I have actually briefly. So what's new in the update is steering on controller is much more finicky, and this is what Landy doesn't like about it. It's a bit more jerky, but I do actually like that. Silage bales? No, I'm making hay bales. Hay bales are free money. This has to be one of the more ridiculous things I've done in the game so far. And away we go! Apparently this is really taxing the fast track. Fast track is currently slow track. What happened to the wheel? It's under my desk. What you didn't see was I was in an awful rush to get started today, so that's why I've still got coffee. Hey, let's farm. Fast track is definitely slow track with this setup. Maybe this is not best set up for fast track. Am I talking about money in game? Doesn't need repairs. Ooh, that's a good spot. It does need repairs. That'll be the problem. Hey, Jake. Alright, let's get this repaired. And hopefully it'll be slightly faster track. Instead of painfully slow track. I mean, it is called fast track. It should be fast track, not slow track. Somewhere in the middle track would be fine too. And cleaned? It doesn't need cleaning. See, look at me not cheating this, even though I know how to. Repair. Yes. That costs $1,000. Maybe I should have cheated it. I don't see the point in cleaning it when it's going to be in the fields working quite often in the near future. Right, let's see if Fast Track wants to be slightly faster track now. The Fast Track didn't break. I'm breaking the speed limit. There's still no fine for that. It's in the wheel, but it hasn't come up yet, and I haven't recorded today's video yet, so... Or tomorrow's video. Why did I say today's video? I haven't recorded yet today. That's the better way of putting it. Can I turn both of these on at once? No. Is that all down? Except the tether? Is that now all down? Okay, there we go. We're slightly faster track. Is it just gonna jam up on the corner here? Do I need to get the John Deere to do this? This is fast enough. I know I went fast down the road. There's no... Still gonna be an hour or two mowing it? Yeah, probably. The big question is, do we think the John Deere will be faster? Like, that's the important question. Lease the Big M. Could I afford that? Let's see what's on this straight line. Can I afford to lease the Big M? No, I can't. Then again, going in a straight line like this, the fast track seems to be fine. Does JD have more power? Yes. You asked me something? Yes. You don't need to ask if you can ask me something. Asking if you can ask me something is asking me something in the first place. Yeah, the John Deere's got 280. This is 235, I want to say. Am I a mid? Joshua, how old do you think I am? Excuse me, Pa. I am being nice. I'm genuinely curious. How old do you think I am with asking that question? Because I'm only 12. I'm not Massey. Do you know what, Farming Man? That used to actually be my Facebook profile picture. Was one of those like science memes of a scientist riding a T-Rex into battle. Excuse me, Pa, you're still wrong. Massey's now correct. I'm 1 trillion years old. I have been risen from the ashes of a forgotten civilization who knew how to do absolutely nothing. Yanis, why did you feel the need to remind me of this? That is incredibly... This field is just derp. This field... What is this field? Yes, you can mow most of the field, but this one section up here, screw you. What's my favorite tractor? In real life? 135. You like the thumbnail, by the way? Thank you, Massey. It's totally not made up of 2 old thumbnail pictures that I merged together because I didn't have time to take a new thumbnail. Also, I thought it'd be interesting. What car do I have in real life? I have, where is it? I've lost my car. Oh. I have somewhere in here a Ferrari. Massey 135, hi. How did the flight go yesterday? It was only the one flight in the end, blackout. Fairly okay landing, a bit quick on the old vertical speed, but fine. Did I drive myself? You're assuming in the first place that I drive Let's Farm. That is a bad assumption to make. Would you trust me to drive, seeing the way that I drive in games? Your nap was wonderful? Good. Joshua, you've clearly been talking to Fahy if you like setters. I do have quite a large list of cars that I drive, yes. They're mainly Formula 1 cars though, Yanis. And like really heavily downforce cars. Because I get on well with like downforce driven cars. In racing games. Didn't I used to drive? No. I've driven like a grand total of 3 times in real life. In a car. And another, I think 3 or 4 in a go-kart. Have I ever driven a Volvo? No. You guys don't seem to understand this. I've never had a driving license. I've never, like, I've done some driving lessons with my dad, but I don't really count those as driving. If I did drive, I'd probably have like some Fiat Punto from 2002 or something. I mean, as long as it works, that would be the main thing in my eyes. Get a driving license now. Let's Farm, do you understand that they cost money, yes? And that I don't generally have money? Do I drive a Toyota? I don't drive! I don't have I can't afford to drive. There's no point in learning how to drive and getting a car if you don't have the money to, like, keep the car running. Hey, Peter. Do I have a tractor license? No. You drive a Tesla? Oh, good lord. Those are... I genuinely believe those are some of the worst cars on the road. Do I prefer farming or X-Plane? I actually prefer X-Plane. It's much more relaxing. It's just nice to sit down and kind of watch the world go by and X-Plane. Maybe I should get the John Deere to do this. I should play Gold Rush the game. I would, but it's really badly optimized. This is the problem with an unfortunate number of the games from Playways. The optimization isn't very good, and Gold Rush the game is unfortunately, as much as I like it and as good as I think it is at times, it's just very badly optimized. It's also very grindy. Do I drive a Dacia Sandero? Oh my god, the Top Gear memes, farming man. I've seen Dacia Sanderos recently. You have it and it's good? I have it too. Play some more Transport Fever? I would, but I've put a bunch of mods in and now the game keeps crashing. I need to diagnose the mod problems I'm having. I've just realized that I can in fact just raise the... Yeah, I can just do this. Just raise the tether up and it behaves slightly better. Yeah, Car Mechanic was one of the worst culprits. Not necessarily the worst, but one of the worst ones. How's my day? It's pretty good. I woke up at 1 o'clock, stayed in bed watching YouTube videos, and got up at 4:30. The perfect day. LS200s, oh god, the LS200. They're terrible. Most Lexuses are. Is the Dacia Sandero even for sale in Ireland? Yes. You won the lottery, you got 1.2 million. Good for you. You got up at 2 o'clock. I mean, that's earlier than I usually get up, MJ. I was gonna get up at 1 and, like, do some stuff, but then I put on YouTube on my laptop and I was like, yeah, good. I'm good now, I snooze. Send it back on Facebook. Sweet, I'll have a look at it later on. The Class Dominator, oh my god, yes. Well, what did they call it? The Snowbine Harvester or the Snowbine or something? Yeah, I'm getting... Yeah, let's be smart here and use the John Deere. Because, yeah, the fast track is just plain struggling with this. How long has FS19 been out? It's 3 months next week. Got locked out. Sounds like me having a bad day. Have I seen the Deutz on the mod hub? The Agro Star with the clear view? Yes. I actually have that installed. How much does it cost? Out of curiosity, because I alluded to this in today's video, but it's the tractor that I kind of want to get as a yard tractor. It's 18,000. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, Greenleaf. 18,000 for that little thing. I got 16,000, but I can't... I'll be selling bales soon. I have an idea. It is bad idea. You go play Gold Rush? Fair enough, let's farm. Scrag, not a whole lot, Paddy. I just need to unflip the... This is a terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's unflip the tether real quick. Rejoin. Hands up who didn't see that coming. I wonder, can I get it to, like, fully finish flipping the tractor here? Let's try this again. Badonk. Right, let's let's grab the Manitou and save it. How do I cheat on the scratch brown? Magic. Hello, Andy. Do you like my bale fork? This is CD's fork. He allowed all the colour choices, so there's only one for me. Means you can have an orange bale fork though. Let's get this unflipped. Perfect. I'm in a good mood today, if you didn't guess from me intentionally flipping the John Deere. And... I got stuck in a pole slightly. That's boring, though! Black is boring, that's so predictable. Nobody expects you to get a pink one. Probably for good reason, but still. This is slower than the fast track. Actually, this needs repairs too. Oh no, no. I don't want to detach everything, just like nudge forward a bit. Let's go repair the John Deere as well. Stop pole dancing? No. Exactly, Faye. You can repair. I know you can repair for the field, but it's only if something's damaged enough. I swear I told you that. Or you were here when I found out. Also, people would shout at me if I did the repair from field thing. Especially if I cheated. Which is the biggest temptation. Plus, I mean, the repair shop's just around the corner. I have something in my left eye, and it is really annoying. There we go. Got whatever it was. People told you in yesterday's stream, oh yeah, I've known about it for a couple of weeks. It's only if something like is, I think 80 or 90% worn is where it kicks in. So the brown we'll be able to like repair anywhere at any time if we ever want to for some reason. I don't see why we'd want to, because I mean, it's the brown and it looks better when it's fully worn. Let's get the mowers back on and down, and away we go. Above 60 you read somewhere. I don't know when it kicks in exactly, so from experience it's been like very high wear. DJ, you know, I'll just reject that rule. Because the rules that I'm playing by with selecting rules are that you can't disallow just like things what I want. So you can't disallow an individual brand or something. There we go. We're actually making progress in a reasonable amount. How did this happen to the field? Seriously, how did this happen? Because like this bit over here that's lightly grown, I can't harvest. I can't mow. What juice I got in the vape? Nicotine flavor. It's nicotine delivery. I don't care what it tastes like, quite honestly. It tastes of basically nothing. You got 32 hours on Marwell? Very nice. Faye's got like 25, but most of that was probably spent stacking bales. He sent me pictures of his bale stacks, and I was like, you can stack for me now! Like, no, I'm not doing that, Dave. I'm going to be mean and Faye-like. He didn't even buy me a donut. Like, yet. Not yet, Yanis. Next batch I'll be getting will be 6. I'm currently on 12. All out of donuts. You didn't even look for donuts. You didn't even offer me a biscuit. Pretty sure that Optimus diets has some wide tires. I hope so, because those things look ridiculously good with wide tires. Yeah, Blackout, but the trick is to quick nicotine first, which is why I'm reducing nicotine in it. The harder bit is quitting nicotine, the easier bit is just not picking up the vape. Or intentionally picking it up with like a dead battery or something. If I ate all the donuts. That wouldn't surprise me. If he does like stealing all of the things. You're in Tullamore? Very nice. How am I doing today? I'm doing good, Rabbit Man. How are you? You new to no bail amounts on PC. How many bails can you have without lag? I don't know, you tell me. It depends on your PC. I've had 2,000 without lag before, though. Granted, they were all small bales. But I've had stupid numbers before. 1052. I think it depends on RAM. Or CPU. I don't know what it depends on to determine like how many bales you can have without lag, because it's physics is the problem. Drop nose is very wide tires. Ooh. Depends on... Oh, does it depend on RAM? You'll be able to have a few hundred bales, Finton. Even the limits on console, from what I'm led to understand, are so high that you're never going to need that many bales. Because the time I made a few thousand, it was literally just to sell them. Could also be CPU, yeah. Like, there's so much that it could be. That I'm not gonna say it's like, oh yeah, it's depending on this. Just depending on, like, whatever. 200 total? That's more than you will probably ever need, Dacia. Sandero. Who's renamed themselves Dacia Sandero? Like, Oakfield, to be fair, yeah, you could get 200 bales from an individual field, but even then... Hey, Oxy, even then I'd sell most of them. Should I even ask? No, because this field has grown wonkily and I'm just mowing for the sake of getting free money. Yeah, this map is something that console people are going to run into the bale limit a lot on as well, I think. I kind of wish I could, Ah, you threw it over Oxy's way as well, I take it. $221 bales from 2 fields, yeah. I need to get money and buy the Deutz. Well, isn't that convenient that these hay bales that I'm going to be making, which is why I'm mowing in this weird pattern with the mowers on the front and the tiller on the back, this is all going to be baled up and sold off. Bendy grass on Marwell again. Ooh! We, in fact, do. That... Oxy, I know what the issues are from. Oh my god. I know what caused the issues that the map suddenly had when it came out. And I was right. Giants tested this map in version 1.3 because I'm using the beta and the bendy grass is back. That's what the problem was with the grass. It's presumably back on everything. Let me grab the fast track real quick. For those of you about to complain about this, no speed limit because I'm testing something. Actually, I can test it right here. That's interesting. It's not back on the tractor. But it is on the mowers. What's different about the tires? Oh, so now I've got one brown wheel. Dang it. The cow's freezing at least used to be... Fixed the bendy grass and all the pit. Nice. Cow's freezing used to be nav mesh issues, but I don't know how the cows work anymore, so. It used to be that the nav mesh was just broken in one specific spot and the cows were trying to get somewhere impossible. Hey, Skinny Man. What's my favorite car? DMC-12 DeLorean. Or DeLorean DMC-12. Actually, Oxy, do cows work, like, apart from the fact that they're placeables now, do they work the same as they used to? Because if so, it's probably the nav mesh is borked. You've 90 hours already? Now, I love meeting the DeLorean, dude. Nav meshes use planes now. Oh my god. So they got rid of the good nav mesh and didn't bother using it for, like, field defs, which would have been so much handier. And so much more useful. God dang it. How'd you check hours on a map? You go into the save, or the options here in statistics, and where is it? It's not work time. Time played. I've got 18 hours on the map so far. Jaffa's going through the walls? To the back of the main pit? Let me see if you've done a derp, because I was using the main pit as well. What you've done, Pa, is you've backed up too far and it's broken the collisions. That's not something Oxy can fix. You backed up too far and you broke the tip calls. The top speed of the DeLorean was 87 miles an hour, which is why it was 88 in the Back to the Future movies. The legit real-world top speed of the DeLorean was 87 miles an hour. Because they put a van engine into it. You did a contract for land yesterday? Very nice. I hear that the contracts might need to be changed slightly, Oxy. Is this true? Multiplayer? No multiplayer until patch 1.3 fully comes out, because I'm on the beta now and I actually really enjoy it. Yeah, we'll do one. I'll probably have a more detailed look at the map when I actually get a chance to. Last night I had 2 maps to look at and 1.3 to check out and a video to sort. And I wanted to do some bloody X-Plane and I raged. I was so upset that I couldn't play X-Plane last night. Because by the time I got everything done, it was like 3 AM. I was like, there's no point in trying to do a flight now, because I'd just be up till 5 or 6. The DMC-12 looks good, but that's about it. I kind of enjoy how thoroughly useless it is. Giants complain, Darren. Giants lodged some complaints, unfortunately. Has anyone ever said I sound like Ken Bruce when I do the wheel spins? How on earth am I... What's his face and Ken Bruce? People say I sound like 7 or 8 different people and it's kind of funny. Do I know any map making tutorials? Shy Wizard has a load of tutorials. I don't know if there are any on map making. Farmer Yip's ones, I think it's Farmer Yip. His ones will be out of date massively, but they'll be able to give you an inkling of what's going on. But Shy Wizard's probably your best bet. It's cartoons, but it still would affect the rating, unfortunately. And yeah, I think they don't want to set a precedent of people fiddling with the things, because you get some very offensive names very quickly. Farmer Yips are like 7 years old, but GE doesn't change much. The basics are still much the same, believe it or not. I'm really enjoying Marwell as well, but if you're streaming right now, you probably shouldn't be in my stream. Or advertising your stream. I appreciate the thought there, but didn't quite work out for you. Fictional, but... Oh, so it's going to be semi-fictional then. Quick. I can't help but wonder if it's because you fiddled with them. The Giants don't want to set a precedent of people doing it, and... Ah, don't worry, Gaming Matt. If it's not... You didn't get banned, so you're fine. Everybody makes mistakes. You live near Marwell in real life? I am jealous. You live in a very pretty area, Greenleaf. I'm not gonna have it. I've just realized I'm probably not gonna have time to do any X-Plane tonight as well, because I've got to do tomorrow's video and go through comments and stuff. Blah. Depends on what the tweak is, Liam. Odds are no, but if you make a pretty substantial tweak, then yes. If you just like reskin it, they won't allow it through. You live like 15 minutes away from Marwell. Very nice. I'll always enjoy the people who say they live in Sandy Bay and like Thornton and Shellington, places like that, because they're all fictional. If I owned a Dacia Sandero, what colour would it be? Probably some really boring colour. Class beta was updated. No, if I... Was it? I didn't see any updates for it. Hey, Mike J. You live on Giants Island. I live in Shamrock Valley. Yeah, it's based, like, all of Oxy's fictional maps are based on areas, but not actually real, but it's comical how many people try to claim how they live in, like, one of the maps. You fixed the working with. Oh! You could try, Liam. You could definitely try. I don't know if it'll work out, but... Bring back the Rainbow Challenger? No, I'm not making a mod that looks worse than the stuff that's in-game. Don't see it updated. Yeah, neither did I when I was checking. Could we do the odd afternoon live stream? The problem is, John Trucker, I don't know where you live, so, like, it is afternoon for me, like, it's evening. It's just coming up to 6 o'clock, so this is one of the better times for me to be able to stream. If you mean the US, no can do. Glasgow. So you mean, like, a bit earlier? Here's the issue with me going earlier with a live stream. Okay? Is I know the majority of the people who are gonna watch me are gonna be like at work or in school until about 5 o'clock. I could go live earlier, but I'd end up... What country do I live in? Ireland. I could go live earlier, but it kind of... Like, it would end up with me having much smaller streams. 5 o'clock for me is kind of the sweet spot for going live. And no, that's not the button I wanted to press. I'm so used to the old control and I don't know why. Hey, Ross. If everyone wondered why I start the streams at about 5, it's because it's what kind of works out to be the best time for pretty much everybody. It's a good universal time. Plus, I tend not to get up until like 4 o'clock most days. That's kind of the secondary problem, is my own inherent laziness. You just joined my second you can't type anything? What? Discord. Did I set it up so that there's a block on people for a certain amount of time? There shouldn't be. Unless, Jake, you're joining a room that... what room does the Discord default to, out of curiosity? Because you might be trying to type in a room that I've locked. Like in the rules room or something. Or in announcements. Because those two rooms only I can type in. Hey, SFTN. General? It says in general that he joined, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's joining into general. That's just where the announcements go out. General. You should be able to type in there, Jake. Unless I've derped something up in the settings. I'll check my stuff after the stream, Jake. Could be the Discord's just doing a weird thing as well. Not letting you to type anything. Yeah, I'll check my settings after the stream. Don't leave the Discord. I'll try and get it working for you. Hey, Agro Team. See, Steve. I don't think I've got it set up like that, Kieran. I think it's that everybody can talk all the time, but something might have gotten weird in the settings. I'll double check. a large number is probably what Oxy means by quite a few. And I would imagine hideously large. I've just hired a worker. Did not mean to hire a worker. I did not know you could hire a worker to do that. Apparently workers can do grass work. I need to be careful. Hello, Ambilis. Time save. Yeah. What am I driving? John Deere 6R with a mower on the front and a tiller on the rear. You've 22 hours in the map? I've got 18 and I only really play the map for recording and streaming, so... Oh, John Truckers, yeah, if you just join the Discord, guys, let me know if you can talk, because it seems like I might have derped a setting somewhere. Older G combines over where? Over in Ireland? We've got old combines of pretty much all types. I've even seen an old New Holland Clayson from the 60s. But if you mean like old American combines, odds are no, because they're just not the right type of combine for the land here. They're usually far too big. And the capacities are far too big for the yields we get. In Ireland, there are ideals. Are there ideals in Ireland already? Wow! I knew there were Lexions and stuff and CR1090s because I've seen them, and 990s, and I've seen them. I didn't know there were ideals. But, because I see Lexion 700s. They're some of the biggest in the world, Fenton. That was a joke. I wouldn't be too surprised if there are ideals, though. Pat, you've been in Discord for a while, though. That's the thing. Can't help but wonder if I've screwed something up with the whole new member settings. I'll check it out after the stream. It'll take me probably like 5 minutes to sort that out. And I might record before I go through the comments from the last couple of videos, because I'm gonna be stuck time-wise if I don't. John Drucker can type. You can type in Discord. So why can't Jake? Hey, Liam. Yanis, can you see if you can access the server settings at all? Or Hayden? Or basically any mod? I think Landy might be able to. But Landy doesn't generally know how to work Discord, so that's not helpful. Admin only. Dang it. I'm just gonna tab out while I'm doing this pass and see if there's something set wrong with my Discord. Nothing set wrong there. That's the wrong settings menu. No, that's... No, this was the right settings menu. My streamer mode's enabled. I can't access 90% of the options because of streamer mode. It's on ScumHub! So somebody stole the mod, edited it, and uploaded it to the worst website known to man, James. GG. That wasn't the original author that uploaded it to ScumHub. Somebody's taking credit for somebody else's work. Ooh, I've just thought of something else that it could have been. No. Who the hell is Federal Bork Alliance? Is it? Yeah. Because I thought for a second that... That's you. Okay, Lamaki. That's an awesome alt name. Yeah, I thought for a second that one of the bots might have bopped his messages or something, but no, they're just not sending in the first place. So I'm incredibly confused. Please take it up with the drop nose. I don't have the money to afford it yet, John. That's actually now part of the reason that I'm doing this hay. So it might be tomorrow's stream when I can actually afford the drop nose. I need to just learn to just like lift the tether. It's only 17 grand, and I've only got 14 grand. I'm not cheating money in or selling stuff to get another tractor. You wouldn't know how? Start editing maps, Greenleaf. If you have a PC, start editing maps. Seriously, it's the easiest way to learn how to make a map. This is going to be a silly number of bales, isn't it? I've just thought. This is going to be a truly silly number of bales. By the way, I'm only going to go for 2 hours today because Mr. Simulation for the Nation is going to be streaming at 7 o'clock. Jake can now talk on Discord. Was it something on your end, Jake, or just something went weird with Discord for a bit? Because I'm mildly confused by all of that nonsense. Does this go to your iPad? Maybe. Did this feel for silage? It was so long to do. You had no auto load. I have no auto load either. Toxic. This is gonna, this is gonna be a while just dedicated towards bale stacking. But at the same time, I don't mind bale stacking. Why isn't that grass coming? It's not fully grown. And I think Giants changed how the grass works slightly. But that's fine. I'm gonna actually do something that I rarely do and just straight turn off growth. Because I don't want growth on at the moment. Hey Sylvan. Random square bales? Squares. I very rarely make rounds because they always annoy me. Rounds just always end up getting on my nerves. Pa, what difficulty did you choose? Because you have to be on New Farmer to have the buildings and machinery. If you choose any other difficulty, it nukes them. Well, I feel like it, Farming Man. Can't even remember why you have a V in your name, to be quite honest. There's an old save. Check your log, you've probably corrupted the save. If it's an old save and it's done that, you've corrupted it somehow. Probably by using a bad mod. That gave me just enough time to swap through the equipment. There we go. Why am I doing hay? Is it worth more? It's a bit easier to make than silage. It's a bit faster. That's pretty much the entire reason, is just faster to make than silage, because with silage you gotta spend time letting it ferment or wrapping the bales. Whereas with hay you can just make the bales and sell them almost immediately. The little bonk and flip. That's only minus 100, guys, and you know it. Worth it. You have to admit, that was a comically good crash. Even though it was completely unintentional. Right away we go with the windrower. If I had followed me, if that was a mod so far, I would totally have the baler following this. If follow me was a mod, I probably would have had a big old convoy. Dirt mod is so good. It really is. It's a must-have in my opinion. Because it just adds so much to the game. Why do my tractors seem more unstable? We'll notice that John Deere was massively, like, it was carrying way too much stuff at once. And the center of gravity was very high, so it was going to be naturally unstable. It just so happened that I hit it exactly the right way. So a few things you don't like. There's a few things that I don't like. I don't like that it doesn't seem to work with lime all that well. But overall, I mean, it works very, very well. Plus I'm on patch 1.3, which is much more finicky driving on a controller. And Landy hates it, but I actually really quite enjoy that. Really quite enjoy that you gotta be specific with your controller inputs to get the steering the way you like it. Your map is rolling hills, very nice, quick. I always like a good map with rolling hills. Could have made grass bales. Grass bales aren't worth as much as hay bales, though. This is the problem. Grass bales are worth very little when you compare them to hay bales. Hay bales are worth a few hundred a bale, and grass bales are worth like €20 a bale, or something like that. So it's much like silage bales are better still, but they take so long to make. They're such a pain to make that it's not worth it to do it for me. Also, this is going to be the wonkiest headland known to man. I can make silage bales with a square bale wrapper, Aiden, but they take so long to wrap, and this is the problem. Silage bales I don't like making because they take so long to wrap. Especially the square form, it's just painfully slow. Round silage bales are a bit better, but I don't like round bales in general, so I try and avoid making them. I'll probably make some on Meadow Grove once that's ready. And I know that it has been sent to Giants, but we're expecting a few fails. I have full faith in Nathan that he'll be able to get it out on console and stuff, but I'm expecting it to fail a few times first. But round bales are just a pain, because they roll off and they do some weird things at times that I don't like. And silage bales are just painful to do in general. I wonder if I can get up to 18 grand. A6. To get lime color working on my... Is that what the problem is? 6. That was being sent. I don't know when it's being sent. Our bale's not fixed. They're better, but they still do some weird stuff at times. They're still, I think, far from perfect. Yes, yeah. Well, he knows that I'm expecting it to fail a few times. I think he is as well. Somebody was saying it was sent to Giants anyway. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time somebody's claimed that Meadow Grove was sent to Giants. Hire a worker, then I can bale. The hired worker would get very confused with this field shape. Notice, this is the problem. A hired worker wouldn't really know what to do. A standard map. Mexican, it seems like the problem is actually with mod maps. Which is an odd problem to have. He just seems to run into some strange issues. He says next week he's sending... Oh my god. I was told yesterday it was sent to Giants, like, a few days previous. Do I like Marwell? Yes. Generally, I like all of Oxy's maps, so... Yeah, he's done something weird with that mod, I swear. That if it's not picking up on mod maps specifically, he must have hard-coded it to only pick up on the Giants maps for Lime. What I can do is I think I'll get enough bales here to make a couple of grand and get the little fence. Let's grab the deer. Not tip it over this time. What do I think will be the best map? We're only 3 months into the game. The best map won't be for another probably a year or so. Hey, John Pastor. Ken doesn't know the difference. That confuses me even more then. I won't subscribe you, but I'm sure the mods will be very happy to ban you. Of the ones that I've seen? Marwell. But that's hardly a surprise, because in my eyes Oxy is just so far ahead of every other map maker that there is. Thank you, Hayden. Worker. I'm not hiring a worker! Why do people think I'm gonna be hiring a worker? I don't hire workers for baling. Or windrowing. You have to hire yes. You have to keep paying, and I think it goes up over time as well. Yeah. Like, the first problem was an easy one to have. If stream for a couple of minutes on your mobile, that's fine. CW and Tex. For me, Oxy's ahead of everybody else. He just has this ability to get really great maps out really fast. And quite honestly, with zero disrespect, Corn Dog, I've never heard of the other two. I think Nathan and Dusty Dave are up in those realms, or have the ability to be up in those realms. MJ, I think, has a bit to go yet. I think I think Owen, you guys too have good potential, because I never liked those maps, but you did some magic with them. A bit clunky at in some parts, but it's always going to happen with maps. But, you know, there's a lot of people out there that have the potential to be great. It's just whether or not they, I guess, have the time to put the time into the maps and stuff. Spade are similar to George Saunders' I believe so, yes. FS19 is the best of the three, but that's not a fair comparison. It's like asking which is better, you know, a game from 4 years ago, a game from 2 years ago, or a brand new game. Generally, the new game is going to be just objectively better because there's been a lot more learnt in that, you know, there's been a lot learned since even 2 years ago. Especially with Farm Sim, where Giants, let's be fair, are still learning what they can do and improving what they can do and learning new things, so the game's always going to be improving. So the newest farm sim is always going to be the best. Nine months so far. Yeah, there's still improvements that can be made. Like I listed the ones that I spotted really quickly. And it's actually probably going to be easier for you to start from scratch with an EEM or something. But if the little list I sent you last night was surprising from a quick look, don't ever ask me to do a thorough look. Yeah, just look up starter maps. It's the one time that I'll say the dodgy sites are probably the better ones for that. But I do multiplayer with Sim 8 and Fag from FS15. Problem with that is our schedules just very rarely sync up. Sim's working a lot, Fag works when Sim's off, and I tend to be quite lazy, and like I stream at probably the only time that we could record the multiplayer. And I'm not going to just cancel streams to get a series made. They do more... that would explain why I don't know them. Yeah, I... Generally, because they don't do as well on this channel, I don't do many... Autumn Oaks, I swear I've played that. I don't generally look at many American maps, because people just don't show much interest in them, unfortunately. Which sucks, because I do like American maps. It's interesting to go and do some big, huge style farming on an American map. But at Millennium Sim... Ironically, same problem. Especially because of Landy being in a different time zone. Like, it's very difficult to work out times for a multiplayer. Can I pronounce your name? Ed Lynch. Yeah, the American map specialists are good at what they do. The British map specialists are good at what they do. And the European map specialists are quite good as well. Too many of the good European map makers tend to make clinically tidy farms, and it's just annoying. Ironically, Owen... Well, you are correct. Most are British, after that's Irish, and then Americans. And they don't show much interest in American maps still. The Shy is correct, but if you're feeling lazy and you can't figure out how to do it, you can just download a starter map. Apparently Frozen 2 looks a lot darker than the original Frozen or something. So people are like confused or something about how it's going to work. Do I like Irish maps? Yes. Actually, generally no. I generally don't, for whatever reason. Sometimes it's just that I don't like how they feel, and that's something that no map maker in the world can fix, unfortunately. Sometimes it's one like tiny technical detail on a map that I just take a real disliking to and blow it way out of proportion and just hate the map because of it. Hey kid. Sometimes it's just that I don't like what the map maker's going for with the map. Yeah, there's so many reasons that I might not like an Irish map. Because I kind of got it stuck in my head what an Irish map needs to be. And it's very difficult to get my preconceptions out of the way when somebody brings out a map and it's like, this isn't what I want. That's why I generally play British maps instead. What about Shamrock Valley? Shamrock Valley, and I had a decent bit of input into. So, it reminded me very much of down near Tregumna. It was nothing like it, but it reminded me very much of being down near Tregumna as a child, some of the vistas and views and stuff. So, regardless of whether or not that fit my own personal opinion, it gave me those feelings, and I was just like, I love this map regardless of whether or not it fits my own preconceptions that an Irish map needs to be, which actually it did quite well. Even though, for some reason, certain people just took a hating to it because it wasn't hilly enough or something. Did I ever finish my own map? Nah, I gave up on that game. I realised at some point last year that I just wouldn't have enough time to finish it for FS17. Because I basically wanted to start it off again. Drumna is such a nice place. It always smelled of raw sewage though. I loved going there as a child, but the smell that I get when I think Drumna is raw sewage. It isn't a nice smell. But I used to, we used to have a caravan. What used to be a caravan park is now like a holiday-owned place, like right across from the beach. So we'd go down there in the summer during usually the hottest bit and just like sit out on the beach all day or play pitch and putt and stuff, and it was very enjoyable. Now even the pitch and putt course is like holiday homes. What's my favourite food? Either spaghetti bolognese or pizza, but I generally don't have pizzas all that much. Gonna start modding, you don't have the patience to do it. Lighted, yes, not scratch made. You'd be surprised how much patience you develop, Yanis. This is the thing, is like, I've spent hours learning stuff with modding. I think MJ was caught off guard when I just straight up told him how to fix errors on in the past. But some people get completely shocked when they look at me and they say YouTuber, and I'm just like, here's how to fix your errors, 100% guaranteed. They try it and it fixes their errors. They're like, but you're a YouTuber, you shouldn't know these things. I'm just like, I've dabbled in modding. I tried making a map, it didn't work out. But errors are easy to fix. Errors are so easy to fix because they usually tell you how to fix them. The real trick with like fixing errors is learning how to read the error. And learning kind of what it's pointing you towards. Although some errors I've never seen before for FS19, it's just like, I have no idea how to fix this. Yeah. Pepsi. Do I think there's going to be enough bales here to fill a trailer? I don't know. Oh, you're on console, Matt. I was going to say you could update it manually from the Facebook page, but yeah, you're on console, so you can't. If you're on PC and you want to sell, like, milk and egg boxes, go to Oxy's Facebook page, and there are some updates there. It's just a drag and drop update, very easy to fix. Faults with no... Yeah, I had the game crash on me last night, completely error-free. Something went very wrong. It just completely soft-locked. Which was something new. I'd not had that happen in FS19 yet. Oh god, you'd be better off messing with GE, Yanis. Blender takes so much more patience. It's quicker to get placeables made with Blender, sure, but it takes so much more patience to learn than GE. You're up to about 600,000 litres of milk. Whoa. That's quite the bowl of cornflakes right there, Matty. Right, let's bail up what we got here and then we'll load this into trailers. There should be at least one trailer load, which should be enough to get the Deutz. Distance the crop texture goes is terrible. That's an imitation of the game, unfortunately, Bob, for the most part. Hey, Keen. It's possibly an imitation of the bog standard Xbox One as well. Six, yeah, please do. I'm curious. Can my hunch? Yeah, massive cornflakes. Cornflakes and fried egg bonanza. You could probably make cornflakes out of the eggs. He had hard-coded it to the base game maps. Somehow. Just looking at what he said. He had somehow managed to hard-code it to just the base game maps. Welcome back, Joshua. How did he manage that? Yeah, I don't know how he's managed that. He's done something that in theory shouldn't be possible. Because if it's all the same texture, then it should show on all maps instead of... Or if the game sees it identically at least. I don't know how he's done that. You shouldn't be able to selectively say only on this map do this. That's an impressive level of oops, I did an oopsie. This is definitely going to be at least a trailer load, which is good. Because I actually kind of want that I could rent the Deutz temporarily. This is going to be stupid. This is a stupid idea that I'm going to do anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lease the Deutz so that I can use that on the Bale trailer to sell Bale so that I can buy the Deutz. Quick, don't expect me to test the map for you, but I'll definitely have a look around. And like if you run into errors or stuff, I'll be happy to help and decode the errors for you, but don't expect me to like do testing for you because I just don't have the time. Hey SRF, I'm doing good, how are you? I don't have the time to be spending hours testing maps in Farm Sim anymore. Because I intentionally like take time away from my computer now just to chillax and kind of do my own things. I'm tired? Not good. Hey, Chug! Let's get to the end of this pass, then rent the Deutz so that we can buy the Deutz. This is truly a Dave solution. Also, let's ping this Bale out. There we go. No, get off the slide. Thank you. Hopefully have your PC back. Hopefully, Matty. Right, this is a really dumb solution. Whoops, that was the wrong button. This. Change the rim color. Is it? Oh god, that's horrific. No, let's just keep them white. Configuration. I'm probably never going to need it with front hydraulics. Oh my god, those are monster tires. Yes. Wop. See you. Big Chungus tires. Why would you need... Right. This tractor is quite loud, as it turns out. It is definitely unique looking and incredibly loud. The sound is nice, but it's too loud. I'm gonna have to edit that. I'm gonna have to knock it down a small bit because it's just way too loud. Where's the bonnet? You can just about see it. It's the little green speck that you can see. I think you should get the game, Martin. If you enjoy farming or agriculture, it's definitely worth a look. Yes? Oh my god, there's weeds. Seriously? Farm and Fix. I have seen that and I'll probably be getting it because by Playway. The trailer is hilariously bad though. Like, I'll be very honest. The trailer looks good right up until the bit with the cement. And it's quite clear whoever made the graphics for that, or the animation for that, if it's CGI, just doesn't quite understand how cement works. Because they use some sort of jelly consistency for it. Other than that, it looks quite interesting. Except the fact that it has no brands. And the fact that the plow was near vertical, yeah. I did notice that. There were definitely some questionable things in that trailer. Whatever happened to Cattle and Crops, it's still going in the background, but I don't know if it's ever going to really go anywhere. I quite enjoyed that once the plow went horizontal, it kind of... oh. It kind of hovered over the ground, it didn't really dig in. If you watch the trailer again, you'll notice that the plow doesn't actually touch the ground, it's kind of hovering a couple of inches above the ground. Does she boo? What do you mean, does she boo? That trailer... like, people are saying McCormick was in it, and I didn't see any branded tractors in that trailer whatsoever. Does Balefort show it connects to the calendar for me? Yeah. It's definitely connected. It looked, yeah, what, Cattle and Crops look good at the start? Yeah. But they, Cattle and Crops made quite a few decisions that were at best questionable, I'll say. Farm and Fix it had some really nice ideas, and it does have some really nice ideas, but the fact that there's seemingly no brands in the damn game, that's gonna hurt it in the long run. Because of the amount of brands in Farm Sim, you need brands in farming games now. Like, there's no point in bringing out a farming game if you got no brands. And ideally you need kind of unique brands to even think about taking Farm Sim on. As much as I rip on pure farming because it was in essence a failure of a game, it had at least unique brands to, you know, the farming genre of games. Farm and Fix has unbranded tractors. Reminds you of Farmer's Dynasty. Yeah, it's... What I compare it to is like Car Mechanic meets Farm Expert meets House Flipper. New piece of equipment, Vertiplow. Farm Sim has the big boys. That's the problem if you want to make a farming game now, is Farm Sim have all the good brands. There's only one or two that aren't in Farm Sim, currently. And with pretty much every other major brand being in Farm Sim, Giants kind of hold all the cards. Giants are in, I would argue, one of the best possible positions where they can literally go to a brand and say, hey, we've got your big rival in the game. Do you want in? You know, we got your big rival in the game, we get this many sales, this many eyes on your products, do you want in? And yeah, something like that is a very big bargaining chip. You get grain and silage traders. I think Farm Sim does have good grain and silage traders. The problem is they don't have necessarily UK style grain and silage traders. Like that I think is the issue with Farm Sim, is like it is very Eurocentric and very American centric, and the UK and Irish equipment just isn't there in the base game. It's advertising keen, so yeah, arguably yes. Because if you see, we'll say if you're a farmer and you got a, we'll say a 5-year-old kid, is he going to want you to get the best tractor for the job or the one that he's played with the most in Farm Sim? So that he can play with it in real life potentially in the future. No swappable sides, no size sides. That's not really a thing in Europe though, Quick. This is what... You gotta remember, the Farm Sim is a game that is made in on the continent, and... Why'd you listen to a 5-year-old for equipment? Because 5-year-olds have a habit of being quite loud. But you know where my point is like... It might not benefit the brands directly in terms of like influencing farmers, but they can... It definitely influences the younger generation, or can. John Deere has always been the exception, but now it's in on the prize, in on the game. Used to do that in ETS 2. Like, I'm right and I'm wrong, and I'll openly admit that, like, you're not going to listen to a 5-year-old for advice. But at the end of the day, like, it's advertising to the younger generation of farmers who in 10-15 years are going to be running these farms, and they remember this piece of equipment that they had in Farm Sim, and they remember the brand, so they're probably going to look at the brand again and say, that was quite good in Farm Sim, let's see how it behaves in real life. Again, the exception historically being John Deere. Had you had a shop equipment spawn point in GE? I can't remember. Check like Marwell or something and see how it was done there. Just check an existing map to see how the shop spawn point is. I hope the little doits can pull the trailer full of bales, by the way. It'd be quite irritating if it can't. You used to play the same lorry as your dad's lorry on ETS2? Yeah. People do that. Yeah, it's a little thing that the brands know can add up over time. It's a kind of a long-term investment for them. Wonder Waffle, I have no idea what you just said. Those were words and probably English, but it made no sense. Has anybody tested the little doits with a trailer load of bales yet? That's not how bales work in real life, game. Flybe have gone into administration? I thought they were being bought out by Virgin Atlantic. Has that deal fallen through? Or do you mean BMI? Just got BBC News Flash. That deal must have fallen through. That is quite... Why is this a Zelda themed? No, this is Mario themed. This is themed after like Zelda and Mario somehow. I've earned some! Hooray! I'm doing my best. Although nobody's answering my question. Can the little doits pull? Nintendo can't sue. But it's only quick samples as well. It's actually fair use samples because it's a remix. You've not used it. Oh good, nobody knows. Am I Irish? Yes. Is this... If I'm going up or downhill? Well, I'm going over to the bale sell point, which I can't remember if it's up or downhill. No, put the bales down. You reckon she'll struggle? I get the feeling you're right, kid. I don't see the little doits performing all that well with a stonking great stack of bales on the back. You think she will, Scania man? You only use it to pull a really small grain truck. I mean, it's got 140 horse, so in theory it should be okay. In practice, it might be vastly... She will? You speaking from experience, quick? Should be fine with 140. Well, I mean, it's torque that matters for this, and I don't know what the torque value is like. But the horsepower should be fine. SFTN's live. Wouldn't be safe in real. I've seen little tractors pulling big loads like this in real life. I'm gonna continue for another 5 minutes. I want to try and get the Deutz to move. I want to try and get these bales sold off today. We've only got 6 more to pick up before I can do that. Because I want to test the Deutz with a full trailer, because I want to see if I can use it as a carting tractor for the bales. This is my plan, is just like, I want to have the Deutz be useful for various things. How much money do I need to like fully spec out the Deutz like I have done there, by the way? This is something I've not investigated. So I want the Midas tires with the stonking great front weight, wide Midas tires for maximum tires, and I want the 638 special. 29 grand. Right, that is quite expensive. In real life, farmers do sketchy things, yeah. But I enjoy having, like, some people say, oh, the sketchy thing that you're doing, Dave, isn't realistic. Really? Because I've seen people do it in real life. Farmers are a bit notorious for taking silly risks at times. Hey, TNA. How you doing, dude? Silly and probably illegal, but yeah. They've been taken. Sean, you've been around here for a while. You know the rules about advertising other channels. You know, farmer whose cab is held on with baling twine. Good lord. You're not a farmer, but you know things about farming, same as myself. And I know farmers have this inane habit of just taking stupid risks and doing stupid things. I might leave this on a cliffhanger and pick up 3 more bales off camera. That is tempting. Do I leave this on a cliffhanger if can the Deutz actually do this? And you can find out in tomorrow's video. Oh, that would be mean. That would be mean, but it would get so many of you to watch tomorrow's video. Are you late? Yeah, I can do it. I'm just finishing up. I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna be really mean. Watch tomorrow's video to find out if the Deutz can actually pull this. I'm gonna stack up the last 3 bales, put them on the back, off camera. And yeah, you'll have to watch tomorrow's video to find out if this actually works. I'll leave you with saying, I've been RainbowDave. If you've been watching Farm Sim 19 on Marwell, go over and check out SFTN, or check out today's video if you haven't already. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.